I'm great.
It's Matt Damon, everybody.
I have to say, it was lovely to give you a kiss. I don't kiss other women, but my wife actually loves you. So,
oh, well,
and I
thank
was
you.
instructed to tell you that. So
well, that's sweet.
I think that means I was allowed to give you a kiss.
I love your wife
Thank you.
as well, and thank her for that.
I will.
Thank you for allowing him to kiss me on the lips.
She didn't expressly allow me to do that. I'm hoping that when I go home and tell her.
Yeah, it's safe to kiss me on the lips. I think I'm safe.
Sure.
Nothing's going to happen.
Good. Good.
So I am a huge fan, and you know that. I've met you once, I think, on the set of one of the Oceans.
Yeah.
One of them, 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or... How many have you done?
We've done 3.
Yeah.
I think it was, I'm not sure, it was on the set of the second one, I think.
It was here on the lot,
Yeah,
I think.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
And I just love everything you do. You make such great choices. The movies are great. You're good. And I just actually watched The Inside Job that you narrated, which is...
yeah.
Oh, how about that, huh?
I know, that'll leave you frustrated, but it's a great, it won the best documentary
Best
at the
documentary,
Oscars.
if you get a chance to watch The Inside Job. It's about the collapse of...
Really, Charles Ferguson, the guy who did it, is really, really talented.
Yeah. Well, you have a very, very lovely speaking voice.
Thank you.
Very lovely.
Thank
Now that I've complimented you, I need to embarrass you, because when you're here,
Excellent.
we love to show yearbook pictures of people.
Great.
And yours, actually, it's not embarrassing. There's one really, really cute one. That's a good-looking picture right there. What's happening there?
That's them biting my nails. I still do that.
You'd think that they wouldn't use that shot but that's the one they chose.
Yeah. I don't
And
know
where did
why.
you go to school?
Cambridge, Ringe and Latin in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Come on, Cambridge, all right.
That was the weirdest kind of reaction. That was really not a woo.
It's like we've all been scarred by the experience.
And then you went to college to Harvard, and then you're like just short of actually graduating. Do you think you'll go back?
No, I don't think now.
You could get a good job though, but you could, you know.
Well, that was always my thing. As I was an English major, and I felt like, well, I was writing professionally, so I didn't need to go back and get the degree. I got a lot out of the experience. It really was a great experience for me, and I spent more than 4 years there. I would just leave because I'd get a job because I was already acting professionally. So I feel like I got everything that I needed to get from the experience.
It's nice to say you went to Harvard. It doesn't matter if you graduate. I mean.
Well, actually, I'm a real, like, compared to some of the other dropouts like Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg.
You're a slacker.
I got some work to do.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we have to take a break. We have lots more with Matt. And how old are you now?
40.
40. And do you feel like, as I do, as I think most people do, well, no, some people don't. Do you like that you're getting older?
I actually love it. Because all the stuff, when I turned 40, I felt a kind of a great sense of calm, really. I mean, maybe I'll freak out like in 6 months or something, but all the big questions that weren't answered when I turned 30 are all kind of,
What were those questions?
Well, I always hoped that I'd, meet somebody that I wanted to spend my life with and start a family with, and then that happened. But before it happens, you're going like, I wonder if I'm ever gonna meet somebody. You know what I mean? And then I met her, and then everything kind of got easy after that.
And you're doing and you're producing a movie based on something that you care a lot about. This is water.org. Is that what's the name of it?
Oh, well, water.org is the foundation that I co-founded about 6 or 7 years ago, and. But no, this movie is unrelated. This movie is a movie about the water crisis that we just sold to HBO that we're really excited about.
But what a great and important movie that we need to see that immediately, because we all need to figure out what we're going to do.
Yeah, without a doubt. And that was one of the reasons I started with water.org was every 20 seconds a kid dies because they lack access to clean water and sanitation, which is really staggering, and we don't know about that in the West because, I mean, there's water everywhere. The kitchen sink's got really good water for us, and we've never really been thirsty, but for 800 million people, it's like an up at dawn siege trying to figure out where they're going to scavenge for clean water every day.
And now they're making things that you just drop like powder in it, and it instantly cleans water that it makes it drinkable, right?
Yeah, there are a lot of different different filters and bottles and different kind of solves but it's an incredibly massive issue and really complicated. So there's not really a magic bullet that will fix it.
All right, so if you want to learn more about that, you should go to water.org and learn how you can help because that's obviously, we do need to know about these things. We're going to maybe give you a chance to, we'll donate $20,000 to water.org if you'll do something for us. You have daughters, and they must know the whip nay-nay, right?
Definitely.
So
I don't really know the whip and the
Well-
nay-nay, but they definitely know the whip
well,
and
it's
the
not
nay-nay.
called the whip and the nay-nay.
It's the whip nay-nay. All right,
I
there
mean-
you go.
I mean, yes, they're
I went to the Gary Busey School
You
of
went,
Dance.
yes. Well, then you'll be perfect. At
All right, good.
There is
good.
a whip and there is a nay-nay, but it's the whip nay-nay dance combined. So we'll play the song, and if you can do the whip nay-nay, and I'll be the judge if it's good enough.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if it is good enough, Chideo.com is a charity broadcast network that's changing the way cause and entertainment come together, and they're prepared to give you the $20,000.
That's great.
So
That's awesome.
if I'm not saying I'll give it to you.
All right. But if I start to do this and it's not going well, you might have to get up and do it with me.
Oh, no.
Just saying.
No. Then I take away $10,000.
So how does this work?
It's
Do I just stand up?
if you do it by yourself. $10,000 if I have to help
Oh
you.
man. Okay.
All right.
All right. All right. That's all I know.
So Jimmy Kimmel is hosting, which is that good or bad for you?
I mean, it's horrible for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, sorry, just being honest. You know, I mean, probably bad for me too, but I mean, bad for America. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You two are so hilarious together. I don't know if y'all saw the bit that they did about who the father was for Molly, his wife's baby, and it was hilarious.
I mean, just true story. Just
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
just
I see.
we're just documenting life as it happens.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
I've never seen him dance. I've never seen him move like that.
There's a reason for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So it turned out neither of us were the father.
No.
The father's Tracy Morgan.
Yeah.
You know. I thought, I hadn't seen Tracy since the accident. He looks great.
Yeah.
And I was happy to see him look so good. And he
Yeah.
said, they didn't knock the funny out of me.
Yeah,
I was like, good.
Yeah, he was here the other week, and he was, he's doing great.
Yeah, he's great.
So Jimmy is here, I think, next week. Is there anything that you want to...
My condolences.
Okay. Nothing you want me to pass on to him?
No, I mean, I have extremely low expectations for his performance on Oscar night, and I'm sure he'll live up to them. You know?
You know how nervous he is. That's so mean. He's actually really anxious about it.
Huh? Well, I mean, he should be. I mean, there's going to be hundreds of millions of people watching and hoping that he messes up.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be there like a few rows deep hoping that he messes up. So I might even throw things at him during the show. I don't know.
You really should, because we will watch just to see that.
Okay, good. Well, I'm not promising that I'm going to throw something at Jimmy, but there's like better than a 50-50 chance. Just leave it at that.
All right, and so your friend George Clooney is going to be a dad.
Yeah.
You have a daughter going to college,
Yeah.
and he's now just starting his family.
Yeah, it's really funny. All of his friends, like he's got this group, really kind of wonderful group of friends that for 30 years they've been out here together, and really great group of guys. And all of those guys, their kids are all either in college or on their way. And now George is getting started, so It's good. It's pretty funny. I think they're having a good time with him.
Well, I mean, that's going to be a lot. Twins, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, he said to me, he was like, well, you have, 4. And I said, yeah, but not at once.
Yeah.
Like, we did it one at a time.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how anybody does twins. I mean,
No.
those sleepless nights and then there's 2 of them, like, there's just no way.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens to them.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Oh, now you're laughing at him. Now, you're back with Matt Damon, and so the last time you were here, you do this stuff, you raise money for water.org, right?
Right.
And so the last time we challenged you to do the whip nay,
Right.
which I thought you were very, very good at, by the
It
way.
was kind of my own version of it, I think.
No,
Yeah,
I thought you did very, very well. And you raised money for them. So
Right.
this time we have another challenge for you. In honor of your movie, we have a great wall of balloons.
Fantastic.
So let's go over here.
All right.
So Shutterfly wants to celebrate organizations that help people in need, and for every balloon that you pop with a dollar amount behind it, not all of them have dollar amounts, just some. That's how much they're going to donate to water.org.
Oh,
In
wow,
the movie, you
that's
shoot
great.
arrows. This is darts. So
Darts.
are you good at darts?
Yeah. I mean, no.
All right.
I mean, can I start?
When I say...
Okay, whenever you say.
Are you clear on what's happening?
I believe I'm clear on
You
what's
have
happening.
45 seconds.
I think I might be able to hit all of them. I mean,
I doubt it.
yeah, you're probably right. Okay.
I don't
All right.
think so. All right, 45 seconds,
Okay.
go.
Ready.
You're doing so
Hold
well.
I was looking like all that for 250. All right, hey, that's 500. Very good.
That's pretty good. Yeah,
That's great.
That was much more impressive than I thought. You were very good at that.
That was my Tom Brady impression.
You should
Yeah.
yeah, congratulations on your
Thank you.
Patriots. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
All right. Yeah. We're going to round it up, okay? We're going to round it up to $20,000.
Oh my
from
God.
Shutterfly for water.org.
Wow. And you had the giant check ready to
Right.
go.
I thought you were going to do all of them. So I saw pictures you went to Australia.
I did,
That wasn't
yeah.
your first time.
No, I've been there before, but
Yeah.
it was the first time I went to Byron Bay. We were visiting Chris Hemsworth and his family, and because we're all friends. And
I mean, you and Chris Hemsworth, people would freak out to see the two of you together walking around.
well, I mean, I kind of hide pretty well. Like, he can't hide at all.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
He's a big guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He sticks out in a crowd.
Yeah, and a nice guy, too.
He's
The whole
great.
family, just really good brothers, right?
They're
Good
all,
genes.
yeah, they're great. Like, I've become buddies with all 3 of the brothers. The whole family's great.
Yeah. So, and you hung out in, did you go like snorkeling and scuba diving and all that stuff? Are you?
Oh, we went to the beach. We took the kids to the beach. It was funny because Australia's famous for having a lot of poisonous things, and and I'm telling my kids, don't worry, it's fine. And Chris is like, oh, mate, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Come on over. Yeah. And my daughter, my 6-year-old, got stung by a jellyfish worse than anything. It was the worst thing.
Oh, man.
I mean, even Chris said, he was like, mate, that's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
It was really bad.
Where'd she get stung?
She was in a little bit of surf, like in about a foot or 2 of water.
So just
kind
like
of
her leg?
No, I think this thing like literally wrapped around her. It was like this little blue bottle with these long tentacles that, I mean, I could show you pictures that would turn your head. I mean, she had like these, looked like shoelaces, kind of red shoelaces around her
So
body.
you saw, it was on her still. You had to get it off of her?
Oh yeah, we pulled it off. Yeah.
Did you get stung pulling it off?
Yeah, a little bit, but not like her. I mean, she was really...
Did you pee on her?
We did not. In fact, because
Are you
that's what they
you're
say you're supposed to do, but there's...
It's so weird to pee on your daughter. I mean, I would think. But to
It
say.
is. Well, she peed on me enough in her life,
Yeah.
so, But no, in fact, there was enough around her chest that a lot of the locals said you should actually call the paramedics because you can go into shock. And so they showed up and they said actually hot water, like if you put her in a hot bath and just gently sponge away, because they stick to you with these little needles, basically. I mean,
Man.
it's really, really painful.
Well, I'm glad she's okay.
Me too.
Yeah. All right. So, is Halloween a big thing in your house? Is everybody dressing up? Are you into it?
Yeah, it's a big thing, and it's bigger than like when we were kids. I mean, it's like now all the parents get dressed up. Like it's
Theme
getting
parties. Yes. But you'll take them around trick or treating.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, and
definitely.
you'll dress as what?
Well, the jellyfish child.
The jellyfish child.
My 7-year-old wanted to be a devil, and so my wife is going to go as an angel, and they're going to kind of be like a duo. And then my 9-year-old wanted to be a cop, and so she asked if I'd be a robber. So I think that's what I'm going to go
Like an old-fashioned robber?
Like an old-fashioned,
like with the black
yeah,
thing
exactly,
around?
like the hamburger.
Yeah, and then the black knit
Right, exactly.
hamburglar. Well,
Yeah.
you could go as either. You can decide what you want to be.
Right.
Yeah, the hamburglar or the
Or
robber.
just a robber who carries hamburgers.
Yeah.
You know.
It's good if you're on a long hike or something to have that, because candy doesn't really fill you up, I find.
No, food is much more, you need protein.
Yeah. Well, we're back with Matt Damon, and you do a lot for charity. All month long, we've been partnering with Ulta Beauty to raise money for breast cancer research, so we decided to give you a chance to raise some money by playing our game, Pitch Please. All right, so what we're going to do is you'll be selling a product like they do on QVC. You won't know what it is, but the audience will.
Okay, great.
So I'll ask you questions about the product, and in the end, if you can guess what it is, Ulta will donate $20,000, okay?
Oh, fantastic, okay.
All right, so what you'll be selling, you'll look at me, you won't look over there.
No, of course.
This is what you'll be selling.
Okay.
So the audience...
Yeah, I'm so happy about this.
Yes. Are you proud to sell it?
Well, I am.
Yeah,
I
that's
am.
great. Okay.
You know, I mean...
What do you... Just tell us mainly what you like about it.
You know, my dad always had a saying with his friends. He would say, that's a hell of a product. And when you could find something that just would make a difference in your life, you call one of your friends, you say, look, you know, I got a hell of a product here,
Right.
and I want you to know about it.
Right.
So all kinds of things across
What do you do with it? I mean...
Well, it depends. I mean, you can do, some people use it more than once a day. Some people, some people use it once a week. I mean,
Yeah,
it's just
right.
kind of, that's what's great about it is it's versatile and it's kind of very user-friendly.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And when you use it, does it make you feel happy? Does it make you feel... How does it make you feel?
Relaxed.
Yeah.
Which is really the goal. It's like
Yeah.
at the end of a stressful day,
Yeah.
you wanna
relax.
kick back and relax a little bit.
But you use it alone, or would you use it with other people?
Oh, both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And your wife also, she loves it.
Well, that's who I heard about it from. Yeah. So she called me. I was at work, and she goes, "Hey, this is a hell of a product." Yeah.
How would you care for something like this?
Well,
Like, how do you take care of it?
Well, I mean, I think, look, you take care of your gear's going to take care of you. I think that's, you know. So, I think you want to buff it, you want to clean it, you want to oil it. You just want to keep it kind of ready to go.
Right. Does Jimmy Kimmel know you have this?
Well, Jimmy is not classy enough to have something like this. This, I can guarantee you, is not something that Jimmy has, or has ever had or used.
Right.
Because you have to be a certain type of person to use this.
Right.
Yeah.
So if Jimmy knew you had this, he'd be so jealous.
Yeah, I mean, he's jealous anyway, but yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Then I think it's time you see what that you've been selling.
I have no idea what
that
this
your
is.
wife was so happy to tell you about.
And that, okay, yes.
Uh-huh.
You even gave it a hairy chest. Oh, it's so wrong.
Oh, that's $20,000 from Ulta. I want to know about you. You spend a lot of time with the Hemsworth boy in Australia, Chris.
Yeah.
And he says that you're extremely bad luck because first of all, Australia, everything there can kill you. We know that. But he said he's lived there forever and nothing's ever happened until you're there.
Maybe he has really good luck. I don't know.
I can't believe this happened to you, man. You know, I'm like, well, I stepped on a snake the last time I was there.
A python, a huge python.
Yeah, like an 8-foot python.
Right.
And I was getting out of a car. That's how many things in Australia are like crazy.
It's just
getting out of a car in a neighborhood that was bordering a little kind of area with like trees going down to the beach. And we were going to the beach, and we were going to hike down this little trail. And I got out of the car, and I stepped on something that felt like a giant piece of wood. And I looked down, and it was a snake that like that.
And what did it do when you stepped on it?
It didn't even really notice that I was on it. I jumped off of it in my flip-flops, and it just kind of kept going.
I wouldn't be wearing flip-flops if I were you.
Well, I was going to the beach. I mean, you know.
I know, but it's Australia.
It's true. It's
the last
true.
time
you
were
wear
there,
full armor at all times.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who was the one that the jellies? Was it your daughter?
My daughter Stella. Yeah.
Got stung by jellyfish.
Stung by a jellyfish.
And then that's also horrible. And did they have to pee on her?
No, you know, it was interesting that because I'd always heard that I'd been stung by a jellyfish once in Hawaii, and I was on we were fishing for the day with some friends of mine who were all like, "Oh, pee on you." But it turns out that's actually just something that somebody made up because they thought it was funny. And it's actually, what you're supposed to do is put somebody in a really hot bath and get a sponge and gently move the little, because there's these tiny little needles that are in you when one of them stings.
Oh, is that right?
Brush them out. Yeah.
Brush them out.
Yeah.
Okay, so nobody needs to pee on anybody if you get stung. This is a very important show to be watching today.
Or just stay in America and you'll be fine. You know?
No, of all shows to watch, this is the one today to learn something.
It's a safety show we're doing. It's a very special Ellen.
All right, we're back with Matt Damon. He's about to race this golf cart through this obstacle. And as he's driving, he will have to grab and collect all the flags. If he makes it here and back, there and back, in 1 minute, he's going to win $50,000 for his charity. So we thought that was a little too easy for him. So we decided to make him a special driving suit. Matt, come on in. You look great.
Thanks. Feel good.
You look great. You look
Feel
really good. All right. So what charity are you playing for?
I'll do it for water.org.
All right.
Yeah.
It's a good one. All right, you're going to start over there. I'm going to give you 1 minute on the clock. Get in that golf cart.
Okay.
Ready? Come on. And go.
All right.
No, you're taking up too much time.
Oh, man. All right.
Get the flags.
Uh-oh. Yeah, these don't come off. There's one for this too. Okay. Oh, Ellen, I feel like you lied to me. All right.
Time is a-ticking. Get the flag. Oh, no.
All right. Yeah, they come right off. Okay.
One more. How much time is that?
I feel like I got that one.
Okay.
All right. Watch
One
it.
more.
I'm taking it all the way with me. Just do it this way. All right. How do we do?
I don't know. Oh, it's a shame. All right.
Oh, my God.
Shutterfly would love to help you out and supports organizations like water.org. You get a check for $50,000.
Bless your
Ford
heart.
versus Ferrari opens
Thank
in
you.
theaters this Friday. You're fantastic in it. Go see the movie. We will be right back.